If you are a woman in leadership roles, managing teams, deadlines, meetings, and so on all day long, but at night when your child comes and says, Amma, you're always busy, or shuts the door, or throws her tantrums on some trivial matter, for you it is like someone has tapped a glass which already has a crack, isn't it? And you are left thinking, I'm doing everything for my child and I'm still messing this up, like hitting a wall. You start to wonder if something you're missing in life. You know this feeling, right? And you begin to do what other intelligent woman does. You start analyzing, don't you? You start rearranging your life internally by taking out pieces, adding new ones, forcing everything to fit, like reshaping a jigsaw puzzle which refuses to fit in. You have done this several times, haven't you? Several things pop up in your head, like, do I need to quit my job? Do I need to add more things into my day? Or do I need to become calmer person overnight? You don't have to do any of this, you know that, and it's a big relief for you, isn't it? The things happening inside you deserve your attention now as you begin to go little deeper. The guilt that sneaks in when you are doing your best, the impatience that surfaces out when you are worn out, and the reactions you replay when you are alone. When you let these things shift even for a little bit, everything else starts getting easier for you. As you're listening to me, I can see something easing out in you, and a part of you knows that this is for you, isn't it? Allow yourself the next few minutes and let yourself hear to what most women wish they had heard earlier. As you stay with me for the next few minutes, you might wonder if someone understands you. I do. I'm Aryamba SN, the Leadership Parenting Neuro Coach. I help women manage both their careers and their children with equal enthusiasm. I am not here with all the answers figured out. I am here because I have been in it, juggling 2 kids, managing a corporate job, and feeling like I was constantly dropping something or the other thing. I have learned something very important which I want to share with you. A part of you where I understand you comes from data science and AI by background from IIT Roorkee and NLP and neuro coaching training. I work with senior professionals, leaders who are constantly making decisions at work and who look like they have it all together. But when I speak to them, I realize that they have been carrying quite pressure since long, which no one sees. Let me tell you about one of them. I have worked with a mother who was a leader. Meera once said to me, Arya, I sit with my son every day so patiently for the homework. It has become a nightmare. He doesn't take any responsibility of his homework. And at work, I'm making decisions all the time and I'm under pressure all the time. So I feel that I'm failing at both the sides. Meera was doing everything, like going nowhere. It was like running on a treadmill. I told Meera, picture this, Meera. One day your TV stops working and you start to recognize something very different. You start pressing the remote harder, you change the cables, you restart the TV, you change the batteries. And what you fail to do is check the power cut at home. In the same way, Meera started fitting everything in her limited time, overcompensating, consuming parental tips on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, podcasts, and books. She started managing time hacks too. She started suppressing her emotions and feelings, and she aimed at being perfect and being available all the time. Later, I worked on her subconscious mind and nervous system, calming her flight or fight response, releasing her guilt, and making her feel safe again. When her nervous system stabilized, her son started resisting homework less, owning his studies and his school. She started working with no pressure at work in the leadership role. If this sounds familiar, the problem isn't your methods. It's your approach that helps, isn't it? Allow me to describe what your day looks like. You wake up from the bed, barely awake, get everyone ready, pack lunch boxes, and start hunting for the lost socks sometimes, and you scribble your signature on the forgotten form. You drop your kid to the school and you head towards your office. At office, you are jotting down something, attending the meetings, making decisions, while thinking about your son, whether he has eaten the lunch you have packed or is he coming back home starving again. During homework, you lose your cool because your child is not getting it right at homework. And at night when you are sitting alone, you start thinking that why am I not getting everything right? It sounds familiar, right? Here's what going on. You have been running on high alert mode since long and your body doesn't know how to relax anymore. That's the reason you can't focus. You can't, you doubt every move you make. You snap and you're not failing here. Your body and mind need a reset. Now pay attention to this. Here's my approach and you notice how different it feels. I'll not give you a long list of to-do list. I skip endless to-do lists and go straight into the driver of your life, that is your subconscious mind. Through neuro-coaching, NLP, some mindset shifts, I give you tools, techniques and strategies to help dissolve the guilt, fear and the old belief systems you have had and rewire them. When these shift, you notice how your nervous system stops fighting itself. You stop operating from the place of fear, doubt and proving yourself. You begin operating from who you actually are. And then you can feel the difference immediately. You don't do more. You show up as yourself and everything changes for you. Allow me to share which is very close to my heart and let yourself feel what I'm going to tell you. My mother worked for 40 years and like any other working woman, she carried guilt sometimes. What stays with me even after she's no more with us is not her guilt, but it is her calm and her steady ground. She never forced or rushed us emotionally. She trusted us and somehow she trusted herself too. She wasn't available all the time, but whenever she was present, we had a sense of safety with her. And today, as I look back, I allow myself to realize something very important. It was the emotional steadiness and calm in her which shaped me. You can begin to imagine that calm, can't you? And the calm and steadiness my mother had, you can have it too. Let yourself imagine this now. And as you picture what I am going to describe, notice how it feels. You are in the middle of hard parenting moment and you can feel yourself choosing differently. Your child is testing every boundary and instead of feeling like you are about to snap, there is this space where you choose to breathe and respond differently. Further, you are in a meeting making a point and someone comes with their idea and challenges what you have said. Instead of shrinking or second guessing yourself or rambling to prove your point, you pause. You allow yourself to stay calm with what you have said. And you start to notice people respond differently without you being aggressive or defensive. People can feel it. And when your child comes from school, quieter than usual, you sense something is wrong. But instead of pressing for answers or panicking, You sit next to her, wait for her to open up till she's ready, and you start recognizing what steadiness has created for you and your child. If you can feel this resonating, allow yourself to take next step. Go book a call, one-to-one clarity call. In this call, let me understand your specific challenges and understand your subconscious patterns and create a calm, personalized path forward. It's a clarity call where you might feel lighter even before we begin. And as you stayed with me till now, recognize what you have already done. You chose to pause and open yourself up for the awareness. I'm genuinely looking forward to speaking to you, understanding your story, and supporting you in creating a calm, connected motherhood without losing yourself. Give yourself this gift. Allow yourself to click the button and let yourself book the call today. As we move forward until we meet, hold on to this truth. Let it settle in. Your child needs your presence more than your perfection. And give yourself the permission to feel calm. Allow yourself to be confident and know you deserve to feel fulfilled. I'll see you soon.